Toy Tale, Tex-Mex Terror, Q Edition, a pasta from a very done narrator. You ever wake up at 3:14 a.m. to the sound of your old VHS player turning itself on, even though you haven't touched it since the Bush administration? Yeah, that was me. And no, I don't mean George W. I'm talking about the real terror. Toy Story Q. Not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4. Q. I don't even know where it came from. I didn't buy it. I didn't ask for it. One day, it just showed up, wedged inside an empty salsa jar in my fridge, between expired American cheese slices and a single, soggy taco shell. The label said, Toy Story, not for kids Q, handwritten in something that smelled suspiciously like taco seasoning and possibly regret. I'm not even a fan of Toy Story. Anyway, against all better judgment and gastrointestinal stability, I popped that sucker in. Scene 1. The Kitchen of Confusion. The tape opens on Andy's kitchen, except Andy's not there. Nobody is. There's just Woody, sitting in a bowl of spaghetti, wearing a sombrero made of shredded cheese. He looks at the camera, doesn't blink, doesn't breathe. He opens his mouth and a single cold, wet taco flops out. There's a snake in my soup, he says. Not boots. Soup. I don't know what disturbed me more. The pun, the way his teeth looked like wet corn kernels, or the fact that Buzz Lightyear was standing behind him, made entirely of salsa, like chunky salsa. You ever seen a jetpack melt into tomato pulp? I have. And I wish I hadn't. Scene 2. The agitation escalates. Suddenly, the screen jumps. Now we're in what I assume is Sid's backyard, but instead of mutant toys, it's just tacos. Tacos with eyes. Spinning. Singing. One was weeping marinara sauce. I screamed, but it came out as a burp. That chimichanga I ate earlier was fighting back. I tried to eject the tape. Wouldn't budge. My TV whispered, to Q and beyond, in a voice that sounded a lot like Gilbert Gottfried after 3 shots of hot sauce and no water. Scene 3. The Punpocalypse. Buzz began chanting, I am the queso overlord. Salsa shall reign. Toppings shall fall. Then Woody pulls off his boot, and you guessed it. A real hissing snake slithers out, wraps around his leg, and hisses. That's Nacho Foot. I threw my controller across the room. I wasn't even playing a game. It was just instinct at this point. Final scene, Q for quit. The screen went static. Then it showed me, sitting on the couch, watching the screen. But I wasn't blinking. I wasn't breathing. And next to me was a plate of tacos. One of them opened its shell and whispered, leave us a 5-star rating if you enjoyed the meal. I blacked out. When I woke up, the tape was gone. In its place was a napkin, stained with fake blood and signed, Q.